Now, I had an extra question if you have a little bit extra time,
Sure.
and that is about how, don't remember where I was counseled to do this, but I was at one point to to set up an energetic barrier when seeing clients so that I wouldn't like hold on to their energy. So there was in me a little bit of fear, right? So what if there's fear in us to try this, to, you know, open ourselves up to feeling those feelings, those emotions,
Hmm.
because we've been conditioned to repel, to
Yeah.
not, to set a
Yeah.
boundary and to exert so much energy to have this boundary.
Yeah. That's a great
How do we
question.
deal with fear?
Yeah. Well, you welcome it. Yeah. The whole boundary thing, I think, is pretty common out there when we're working with energy or clients. And um, it's common that we are told to, um, to create some kind of protection so we're not taking on our clients' energy. And by all means, if that works for you, then continue to do that. What I found in my own experience is that the setting of boundaries at some point began to take more energy than just softening and allowing it to move through. Because the setting of boundaries is sort of, okay, it depends a little bit, well, it depends very much. Are those boundaries coming from ego or are those boundaries coming from soul? Because certainly there are many instances where boundaries are necessary, but are they coming from a place of, I don't like how you're making me feel, and now I'm going to place a boundary? Or is it coming from, I'm allowing myself to feel what feeling arises in our shared field. And as I allow it to move through and as I give it space, I have this natural loving impulse to say no, right? It's not a no. It's a, oh, no, I don't think that's right that doesn't feel right now. So there's no, when it's a soul boundary, when there's no fight, there's no anger, there's no tension, there's no resistance in the body. It's more of a kind of an impulse that comes forward that just recognizes that for both of us, this is where the boundaries need to be at this time. I don't want to spend time with you. Um, it doesn't, yeah, it's just not something that I'm inclined to do right now. And it's clean. It's clean. So, but in terms of setting boundaries, I just I'm more around, especially with loved ones and with clients. I'm more about, how can I let go of boundaries? How can I completely open to you? I'm willing to be open to you because that is where the healing is. And that's what I want to do as a soul. And that's what I'm able to do as a soul. I have taken time within my own life and reaped the benefits of opening to my whole emotional being. And I want to teach you how to do that too. And what better way than to be a presence, to be someone that you can sit in front of and bring everything forward, everything you've been ashamed of, everything that you have been afraid of, everything that you have tried to hide. And, and so now through my presence, I am giving you permission to feel and to be and to um, to be relaxed within your own experience, to not have to kind of set aside certain parts of it that don't feel good, to integrate it all. That's really what it's all about. That's what soul coaching is about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
to be
Amy
honest
is
with you,
raising.
I just want to
Yeah.
say that when I work with people in that way, when I used to work with energy work and try to set boundaries and think it was their energy and mine, I often felt depleted. Now, when I work with someone in this way where I'm completely open, I feel energized. I feel energized. I feel as elevated, hopefully, as my clients do at the end of the session, as light. So that's a beautiful thing.
Hmm. How about empaths? So Amy is asking, how do you recommend empaths to do this since it can be overwhelming?
Well, empaths are really, okay, first of all, everybody's an empath. There's two categories of empaths. There's the ones who know it and the ones who don't know it. So we've all come into the world able to feel. And that's why I say this, soul coaching is not something that we need special skills for. We've all come into the world as feeling beings, sentient beings. We've just forgotten that this is a really important part of who we are. So, and that said, there are some of us who are just more or less able than others to kind of shut away feelings. I'm one of those people. But I didn't realize it till quite a bit later in life. And so if you are an empath, I know from my own experience that this has completely freed me up to feel my gift of feeling, because an empath has a gift of feeling. And again, if we have the story that I'm an empath and I'm taking on all these energies, then yes, that is a difficult story and that's going to make you tired. But if you say I'm an empath and I have the capacity to feel deeply and it's one of my greatest gifts, and then it's something that I can offer to others as well, then now you begin to use your capacity as an empath as a positive thing, which is what it is. It's beautiful.